What's going on, guys? It is Larson HD, and I got another Bob of the Dead video for you guys on how to complete the Easter egg Pop Goes the Weasel. And before you start completing the Easter egg, the two things you're going to need is you're going to need the Hell's Retriever, and you're going to have to take in the plane a total of 3 times. So the first step to completing this is you're going to need the Hell's Retriever, and you're going to have to throw the Hell's Retriever at 5 blue skulls that you cannot see. The first location was outside of the spawn in that cell. The second is here on the roof. I missed the first try, and I get it. You don't have to do these in any order. This is just the order that I did. I recharge it. As you can see, you'll see the blue skull come at your face when you've gotten it. The third location is outside of the Speed Cola window in the warden's office on that pole. You got to charge it up and you'll get it. Fourth location is by Juggernaut on this pole. You can also get it by taking the gondola, but you can get this one if you just jump up and charge it fully. And then the next one is by the docks over here, right on this little pole. Just charge it up and you'll get it. And then you'll hear a voice. You'll hear the like guard zombie. He'll say something, and then you can come back to the warden's office and you'll see this you'll get a free blundergat on the table. As you can see, I made a video on that before. And then you'll hear this voice.
Coming for you, 872B!
And then once you've heard that voice, you're going to come over to this poster that's right outside the warden's office in the Citadel tunnels and throw your Hell's Retriever at it. Once you do that, that hole will open up, and it'll also unlock a new place that you can go to in the afterlife. So you come over to the afterlife box here, down yourself, and then this hole will only appear once you've thrown the tomahawk at it. So then you zap this spoon on the ground. You'll zap the spoon, and there's 2 spoon locations. There's that one. Revive yourself after that, and then the next location is in the cafeteria. So come over to the cafeteria. I'm not sure if you have to charge it up, but I do it anyway. And then you'll throw it, and then you'll hear this voice.
How are you? Your number is up.
And so once you've gotten both those spoons, you're going to come down the spiraling stairs past the double tap machine, and you'll see the numbers are going to be flickering on this machine. And so what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to go into the afterlife, and you're going to have to put in 4 3-digit codes into it. The first code being 101. You can do this in any order you want, but this is just the way I did it. The first code is 1. Just shock it and it'll stop. 1. Oh, I did that one first. And then you just got to shock this one 10 times to get the 0. 101. And then you'll see it'll make it 011. I'm not really sure why. So then once you've done that, I was a little confused at first. I didn't know if I had to go revive myself, so I was kind of hesitant. And then I just go shock it again. Basically, it's not going to be spinning anymore, but you can still shock it. The next one is 872. So shock it 8 times, 7 times, and then 2. And then you'll get it, like, it'll blink like a little notification, and then it brings it to 728. And so I was about to die, so I had to go revive myself really quick. And then I came back. The next code would be 386. So you put in 836. And then whenever you do that, it just switches the numbers around and it'll just start blinking. So that's how you know you'll have it. So put in 3, 8, and then 6, and it'll blink. And then the last 3-digit code is 481. So we'll put in 481. And then once you do that, you'll hear a voice like this.
My name is Stanley Ferguson. I was a guard at Alcatraz from 1933 to 1942. Today, I'm going to give you some insight into one of the more interesting tales from the prison's history. Over the decades, Alcatraz has seen more than its fair share of daring escape attempts. However, few were as audacious as the one undertaken by 4 inmates on New Year's Eve, 1933. Thought to be the brainchild of an inmate by the name of Albert Arlington, the outrageous scheme was as unlikely as its mastermind.
Once you've done that, you're going to find these headsets around the map, and then you collect them and listen.
It's believed that Arlington, aka the Weasel, somehow convinced 3 other inmates that he had devised a foolproof plan to escape the rock. It was a plan that would see them literally taking to the skies on a makeshift aircraft of Arlington's own design.
The next location is by the double tap machine.
Just how the Weasel managed to convince these hardened criminals that such a plan was even possible remains a mystery to this day. What is known is that no such plane was ever built. Instead, the group's plans for freedom soon descended into bitter argument and infighting.
The third location is outside the warden's office on these stairs.
With the plan falling apart, anger and frustration would ultimately lead to a brutal altercation between the misguided Arlington and his former co-conspirators.
The next location is by the infirmary.
Armed only with makeshift weapons, Finn O'Leary, Sal DeLuca, and Billy Hanson lured the unsuspecting Arlington to the roof, where they intended to exact a bloody and violent revenge.
And then the final location is on the stairs heading to the roof.
And so it was here, beneath the dark and stormy winter skies, that the hapless Arlington met his grisly end, bleeding to death on the cold concrete roof. For their participation in the murder, the three collaborators were sent to death by electric chair. Justice came swiftly. On the morning of January 19, 1934, the execution order was carried out.
And so once you've done all that, you and your teammate are both going to have to go into the afterlife. And then you don't have to hold down X, you just go up to the plane and it'll automatically put you on you. Note that when you're doing this, one of the characters that you're playing as has to be the Weasel. Without the Weasel, it most likely won't work. That's why we did it with 2 people. I'm pretty sure when you're doing it with 2 people, one of them is automatically the Weasel. I know that you can't do it with just one person. You have to have at least 2. We did it with 2, so obviously you can probably do it with 3 or 4, but one person has to be the Weasel. So once you're on the plane in the afterlife mode, you don't lose any of your afterlife, you know. You can see the symbol at the bottom of the screen is staying there. And then once you're on the bridge, come and revive your player. They'll be sitting in the electric chairs, and then you revive them. And then basically what's going to happen is the Weasel is he's not going to have any of his guns. He's only going to have a pistol, but the zombies will not go after him. And so basically my character, the zombies go after, and they'll try to kill me, and then after about a couple of seconds, the Weasel will have a kill sign over his head like that, and you can shoot the Weasel, and then you get the achievement, pop goes the Weasel, and you see that, the cycle continues. So after that, it's basically the ending of the game. There is an ending to it. We survived 19 rounds, and there you go. That's how you complete the Easter egg, 25G. So thank you guys for watching. This was Larson HD. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and I'm out.